Hi there! Welcome back to another exciting episode of KSB's Book Review. Happy new month. Welcome to the month of July. If you know me very well, you know this month is my month. I'm turning +1 this month and I'm really excited about it. So welcome to the month of July. And if you're also celebrating your month this month, happy birthday to all the July celebrants out there. July children are special. And also, before I move on in today's episode, I'd like to thank you all for your support, for your engagement in the last video. Yes, I know, yes, my mom was the special guest, and I really noticed a significant increase in the numbers. And I'd like to appreciate you all for your interactions, for your likes, for your comments, for sharing the video, for the interaction with the channel and the increase in number. I know, thank you so much, everyone, for your support to the channel always. So let's get right into today's video. The book I'll be reviewing with you today is Welcome to Last Chance, written by Cathleen Armstrong. Cathleen Armstrong is an American author who has her roots found in New Mexico, and she writes a lot of stories that are based on the town New Mexico. Welcome to Last Chance is about a girl who's on the run and eventually finds herself in a city called New Mexico. She's on the run from, like, her boyfriend was like a drug lord, and in a way she was involved. Her name was kind of intertwined in some of the investigations, and some allegations and accusations were placed against her, and she had to run away from town. And she eventually found herself in a city called New Mexico because her car broke down and she just needed help to just slip in and slip out. But the people in New Mexico were kinder than she expected. They were all trying to show love to her. They were all trying to, like, know about her personal life, and she eventually finds a family, and she's also wondering if she can call this place a home without her past having to infiltrate her beautiful present. This book is a very exciting book. It's a very engaging book. There are lots of plot twists, unexpected ends, some things that we think are going to it's a very unpredictable book. You think something's going to happen, but like the next second the situation of the circumstances have changed. And this book is very exciting. This book is very engaging. It's a page turner. When you take this book up, you're like, oh, I'm having exam. Like, for example, when I was reading this book, like, oh, I'm writing papers tomorrow, but like I just want to read like a chapter or two. Like, I didn't know when I read more than I was supposed to read, and time had gone. But like, this book is very exciting. It's very engaging, and yes, that's just what the book is about. My favorite part of the book is the fact that the love that was shown to her. Like, they didn't know her. She was a stranger, and like they kept on showing love even though she was reluctant to accepting their love, accepting their gifts. The book actually reminds me of a story. Like, I can't anytime I read, when I'm thinking about the book, it reminds me of this story that I recently came across in the Bible. Actually, it was CRS we're doing in school. So, like, the way Hosea, like, God told Hosea to get married to this harlot, and like they had 3 children, but she didn't. But after having children for Hosea, she still went out to like other men. And like the way the significance of the story relates to how God sent prophets to them, but like they still went to worship other gods. That's how this book really, that's what I feel what I remember whenever I read this book, because they kept on showing her love and kept on showing her care, showing her affection, but she kept turning away from them. In this case, the only difference I see is that there was really nobody for her to like run away to, like, the way the Israelites were worshiping other gods instead of worshiping God, and the way Gomer the harlot was going to other men. In this case, she didn't really have anybody to go to. She was just isolating herself and trying to be reluctant to their love. And that's one of the things I love about this book, the love that was shown to her in the book. If you are in Nigeria and you're looking for affordable books, you can check out Little Chapters Bookshop, and they sell new and old books on WhatsApp. So if the contact info is on the screen, and if you think you missed it, you can check it out in the description. Add them up on WhatsApp. You can check their dialogue. It's a business account, so you can see their dialogue. You can send them a message on WhatsApp. Ask them the kind of books, the books you want, the kind of books they have, the genres. They have different genres. They sell new and old books. So if you're looking for some new generation books or some old gen books, in the early 2000s or late 1990s, you can check them out through WhatsApp. So there were lots of words that were used in this book, but one of the words that's like actually, when I was reading this book, yeah, I saw a lot of there were a lot of vocabularies, but like no specific one. Most of them I'd seen them over and over again. The way they were context, like I've seen them in other books before. But you can read the book and can say, oh, there was this word I saw that stood out for me, and I've never heard of this word before. People are different. So if you check, if you can read the book, find out, can use it to increase your vocabulary. So if you but for me in this particular book, there were no words that stood out for me. If you are my ratings for this book is a must read. It's a very engaging book. It's a very exciting book. It's not a story you get to see every day. It's not a plot that you come across every day. So it's a very exciting book. It's a very engaging book. You will love it. I recommending this book. When you read the book, you get a lot of to your perspective about love will change, because when you read the book, you see how people love someone that they had never met before, that was a stranger to their land, that could have easily come and easily wiped out their town because the police were chasing her, and something happened and they found her in that city. The whole city could have been arrested, for accommodating a fugitive, but like the love that was shown, it changes your perspective about love. How we can be kind to our neighbors, how we can be kind to the people that we don't even know, even though yes, they say don't talk to strangers, but like, yeah, some people you just feel their energy, can just be kind to them. It just teaches us to make it our nature to be kind. So definitely giving this book a must read. If you're in the library or going book shopping, do well to look out for the book Welcome to Luxury. It's a very exciting book, very engaging book, and I promise you will love it. Oh, don't forget about the reading challenge. The year is already halfway gone. We are in the second half of the year, and we are close to the ember period as well. So don't forget about the reading challenge. Make sure you have a friend or a group of friends that you're on the reading challenge with, and to make it fun, talk about books with your friends. So don't forget about the reading challenge. The reading challenge is still very much on till the end of the year. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out Little Chapters Bookshop with the contact info in the description, and don't forget that readers are leaders who are way ahead of others. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.